even great leaders from time to time are perplexed by fear and insecurity. Actually, probably more than you think. The question is not, though, whether you fear or struggle with insecurity, whether you're in any sphere, if any of you struggle with fear or insecurity at any level, if the question is not whether you're going to struggle with fear or insecurity, the question is, where will you turn? Where will you turn? Where does Gideon turn? He turns to the Lord. He doesn't go, I'm so scared. Actually, God, I know what your word says. I'm struggling to believe it. And I'm ashamed. This is you, right? This is probably you and I. We're so ashamed because we know what God's word says. We know what it says. We know he has said it. We know he's good on his promises. We've actually seen his promises. We know he is able to do what he said he would do. And we've only seen him always do what he said he's going to do. We're so confident, actually. But yet we doubt and we're in fear. And so what we do, we see God's word and we see that he is good to do what he says he's going to do. And because we don't believe that in that moment, we feel shame. And so we turn from God. We're like, I can't even pray. I can't even run to him. I don't even want to go to a community group. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to sing songs because I doubt what I know is true. What does Gideon do? He's like, I'm going back to God. I'm struggling here. And a lot of commentators and preachers give Gideon a hard time about this quote-unquote test that he has with God, testing God. Like, you should never test God. Yeah, but you should also pray to God. That's what we see Gideon do. See, if your options are test God or not and forsake God, you run to God. You run to him. See, God can handle your any sort of imperfect crying out to him. And that's what we see with Gideon. He's imperfectly crying out to God for assurance.